So listen, guys, thanks for joining us on Skype. The wonders of Skype. So I'm sitting in Glasgow. Martin, you're in Las Vegas. Ross, you're in Rome. Tony, you're in LA. But a combination of Skype and Celtic has brought us together. And Martin, this was your idea. Obviously, you guys are used to kind of getting together, chap, etc., talking about
No.
Celtic. It's that whole thing about no matter where you are in the world, it's the one thing which is Celtic that brings us all together.
Aye, and it got me out of doing the interview by myself, mainly, you know what I mean? Let him do take the flag. But no, absolutely, like, it's crazy times at the minute, and it's what a surreal situation that the whole world's kind of going through it, and as you say, the boys are in different parts of the world, you're back home, and it's one constant that we can keep talking about and keeps us going and sharing old memories and talking about old games and what's going on at the minute. So it is the one constant in your life, and I think we're all just desperate for it to come back.
No, I know, that's what I was going to say, Ross. You know, it's strange that we've not had football for nearly 2 months, and the team was in such a brilliant run of form. We're looking to try and get a quadruple treble, and suddenly, you know, we've had to put that on hold just now, and that's as fans, that's difficult.
I think that's been half the heartbreak, Paul, to be honest. Yeah, it's like we were on such a such a great movement at the beginning of the year. You know, we had that little kick up the behind with the other lot right before New Year's, and I think we needed that. We needed that spur us on. And once we got our hands around the throat of the league again, it looked like nobody was going to stop us. You know, so I think that's been the heartbreak, really, is because I think the players want to play, the manager wants to play, we as fans want them to play. We all want to see the season end, and we want to win it the way that we think that we should. So, yeah, you know, it's been a little bit of getting used to not having the football, you know, once or twice a week. It's certainly, I think once it comes back on, I feel sorry for anybody who lives with any of us, because it's literally going to be, you know, we're going to feed off it. And we're going to go crazy for it for like the next few weeks at least.
Yeah, and fair play to you. Without even me prompting, you've actually chosen the right form of words to refer to our city rivals as the other lot. So we'll just stick to that for the rest of the conversation. And
good.
Fair play to you, Tony. Is before we started recording, you got a bit of kudos for being the only guy that's actually turned up wearing some Celtic gear. So
yeah, no, I've got this old. Actually, you can't see it, but it is signed by the one and only Neil Lennon. And I've got the Los Angeles #1 Celtic supporters club that the boys have frequented many times. The Jockster Dailies with the boys there, so shout out to them. No, it is obviously unprecedented times, and it's very, very. It's a global shared experience. Fortunately, you've got my mother's in Uddingston staying with my sister and brother-in-law. You've got, you know, people, Martin's in Vegas, Ross in Italy, people all over the world. And it's, it's a very sad time with regards to, you know, football, the game that we love. As Celtic, as Ross mentioned, we got a little kick up the backside on the 29th of December. But then we went on an incredible run of 34 goals scored. 6, something like that, conceded. The only team to take points off us was, Livingston, I believe. It's been an incredible run. And I've heard that Rod Petrie at the SFA said that there's a possibility of the Scottish Cup being completed, the semi-final, the final at some, because it is the oldest cup competition in the world. It's sort of one of our main tournaments. But we do miss the football. We miss the we miss the banter. But it just shows you something like this happening. It just makes you more grateful for what we've always had and what we've actually.
Well, I was going to say, Tony. Sorry to jump in on you there, mate. But it's like. I mean, one of the big benefits of the quarantine is it's given you time to figure out all those stats and read up on how many else and who's been doing what. Because you did it in the last 30 minutes, didn't you?
I like to see somebody that's well prepared.
You got a script there, Tony boy? Sorry,
I could see him reading off the prompter.
I've been watching Super Scoreboard every night for the past, listening to Super Scoreboard and Sports Sound,
I love it.
I think there's one thing that we need from it. Look, football absolutely has to take a back burner here. I mean, it's people's health comes first, including the players. The fans are going to go to the stadium, but there's this kind of thing going on that we want the league wrapped up, and none can be further the truth. We're living history at the minute. I mean, we're on the verge of getting 9 in a row and a quadruple treble. With every trophy we get, that's a bit of history as a Celtic fan, and you're missing out on that. You're missing out on that joyous occasion when you're all together. Like we were talking about this the other week, where one of our great memories was we were all together for the Tom Rodgick goal in the cup final for the Invincible treble, and it's that shared moment. That's the stuff that stays with you. So I said it's right that the league, I think, will become closed, because it's right that it's going to happen, because that's people's health comes first. But nobody wants it like this, and I think we're very lucky. Always just, and with social media and stuff, you can become quite pal with some of the players, and I'm lucky to be in contact with a few of them quite regularly, and they're all desperate to finish it on the park. That's how they want to win it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad that you popped in there, Martin. Just and approach the health thing first, because I do think that's important. I mean, the game's the game, and we all love it. But of course, there are bigger, more important things in the world. But for us, I know there's been whispers around in the media and stuff about, we're trying to slide our way into this. There's no way on earth anybody to do with Celtic would want it any other way than to win it on the pitch. Which fingers crossed it might still happen. But
of course, it seems that is it possible? It does not look like it's possible. They're talking about finishing the Premiership down south. I mean, you've got to put health before wealth, and I think when it comes to, we don't have the money that the Premiership down south have. We don't have, Bundesliga. They can't do tests, put players in hotels, and we don't. Our league doesn't have that.
Martin's absolutely right about, I've spoke to a few of the players as well, and again, the players, Neil Lennon, the club, we want to play those games, because as much as fans we love those games, they, as players, I mean, they were on such a great run of form, as our resident expert statistician was telling us. But Tony, you were absolutely right. The form in 2020 was just phenomenal, and I think Neil Lennon said we were rampaging through the league, and we were heading, as you say, Martin, history, 9 in a row.
Aye. And I agree. I agree with the fact that it's not us that this benefits. This does not benefit Celtic as a football club at all. It benefits other people. If it were just an end now. Because we, that rampage, we know how that makes people feel in Glasgow, especially. But I mean, if that were to continue, we would definitely have gloating reasons, I think. And if it were to end the way it ends now, that doesn't benefit us in any way.